Yes, guys, welcome to the January Teacher YouTube show. Hope you're all well. It's Friday. It's game week deadline tomorrow, but I am looking to lock in my wild card nice and early because I'm busy tomorrow morning and pretty much we've got all the information. We'll round up what we've seen and heard from the press conferences. We'll talk about two versions of my wild card. Yeah, one is going to feature De Bruyne and Triple City, and the other one's the more template idea where you go Bruno, but then it allows you more money so you can have a City defender or goalkeeper, you can have Porro, you can whatever. Yeah. Hope you're all well in the chat. Thank you guys for coming and joining. Good to see so many of my channel members in as well. Thanks, team. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'll try and answer some, especially channel members as always. Going to show you my teams. And I'm also, hopefully, going to be giving away some channel memberships. Should we do that today? I think we should do that today. Let's celebrate me being back in the UK. I know what you're thinking. What's wrong with his hair? I've been on a flight from Seattle overnight. It's a long flight, Seattle, West Coast, to England. I've just checked into a Premier Inn. I need sleep. But jet lag will kill me if I sleep now. So I've got to stay awake, and you guys are helping me stay awake. So thank you for joining. And by joining, you genuinely are helping me stay awake because you are the only reason I'm not asleep right now. So yeah, how are we all doing? Are we locked? Are we wildcarding this week? Like, let me know if you're not on wildcarding, you're feeling that level of FOMO. I'm guessing some of you are. Let's just do a poll, shall we? Are you on wildcard? Yes or no? I reckon over half of you are on wildcard. Probably. Adam says 131 this week. That is massive. Well played. Mateus says, is Branthwaite an option for wildcard and Betchery 37? Definitely is. Sean Dyche Defenders. Greetings from Australia. Hey, team. Right, shall we have a little look? Shall we? First, we have to do a little stock check. Let's do a stock check to think about how many memberships we give out today. Let's do 5. If we get to a certain amount of, I think it's okay if we set ourselves a little target. Should we set ourselves a target of subscribes? I think we can do that. So what are we on? Let's have a look. Let's not be too ambitious today. Yeah, okay. Let's get 25. If we get 25 subs, I'll give away 5 channel memberships. How about that? 25 of you to click that subscribe button if you fancy it. Please click the subscribe button and then we'll give away some channel memberships. Right, shall we get started? Good afternoon, Emma. Where am I? I'm in London. I've just flown from the west coast of America, Seattle, to London. I'm on Sky Sports News tomorrow, which is why I'm in a hotel in London. Love to drive home, but I live too far away. I want to see my daughter, so it's going to have to run. How does one apply for a membership? All you got to do is be in the chat. And when I press the button to give away 5, it randomly assigns 5 subscribers a membership. Right. Let's get started. Hey, team, if you're just joining, thank you. Does it count if I... No, it doesn't. You can't unsubscribe and subscribe. That doesn't work. So, where are we? Should we have a look at the... Okay, 2 wildcard teams to show. Let's get started. This wildcard team, using FPL team, by the way, is the more templatey version of a wildcard draft. It doesn't have KDB. That's the issue. But the strength, it has Bruno, it has Porro, it is Edison. Okay, I like this team very much. Let's call this team A. We're going to do a poll in a minute. Do you guys prefer team A or team B? So this is team A. Now, both wildcard drafts are going to involve triple Newcastle. Dan nailed. Burn, Gordon, Isak, 100% are in. I'm going to have triple Spurs. That's 100% going to be Vicario and Son. Pedro Porro, depending on version, is up for grabs, that spot. I'm going to have Jackson. I'm going to have Palmer. I'm going to have Foden. This wildcard team we see on screen is locked, other than Bruno could be KDB, Porro could be Van der Ven, and with that, Edison would be Anana. Don't like Cucurella either, to be fair. With no gusto, it's slim pickings for Chelsea defenders. I think Cucurella is the best of an average bunch. Is double Arsenal defence an option, though? I could have this draft without Cucurella, but find money for a double Arsenal defence. That's something my friend Big Man Backer is doing. Personally, it's just not for me because of the bench boost 37. They go to Old Trafford. I think they concede. But I get it. Ah, CH, thank you. Hit that notification bell. It is free. Also, hit that subscribe button if you fancy it. If we get another 20 subscribers, I'll give away 5 channel memberships. Is Gusto out? Yes, confirmed out. Other news today, Porro is trained all week. Richarlison has trained all week. Eze is out. Palmer's trained. Haaland could be available, but again, Pep was pretty loose. I don't think he will be. So, channel memberships will be randomly assigned to people that have written in the chat. That's all you got to do. So, do we like version A? This is version A. Or do we prefer version B? This is version B. Interesting. FPL Rose says, with Haaland news, maybe you could ignore Haaland and just go Foden and De Bruyne. Maybe that's an option, Rory. I don't hate that. I still no. I'm now in London. I landed a few hours ago. Yeah, we don't quite know the level of Palmer's training. I don't think, Delia. Thank you for joining us. But you guys saw how bad Chelsea were without Cole Palmer against Arsenal. At the moment, I'll probably start Haaland and just expect him not to play, and therefore Foden. No, I'll probably start Foden over Haaland if I'm honest. Oh, thanks, Emma. Hit those like buttons. Did we just lose Jenny? Hope not. I've just paid for premium Wi-Fi. The connection should be good. I'm keeping double Arsenal defence on Wildcard. Okay, this is version B, right? Thanks, Brandon. This is version B. So let's do a poll. Do we like version A or version B? By the way, 60% of you are on Wildcard. I thought it'd be over half. Team A or B? So Team A has Bruno and Edison and Porro. Team B has KDB, Anana, and Van der Ven. Is that how you spell it? Let's have a look. Let me know. Seems strange not seeing any red in an FPL team. Ha! Dallo is on the bench, though. Dallo is on the bench. Oh, just renewed my gifted membership, mate. Oh, thanks, FPL Road. That's awesome, mate. Glad to hear that. Yeah, you won a membership, didn't you? Was it a month ago? So yeah, you've renewed it. That's cool. Give Jane the sub and then like. Yeah. The perks of being a member are you're pretty much just fully involved and all your comments come up. I answer all your questions. And you get some extra content. Get some extra vids. Seems strange not seeing any red. Yeah, just Team A easy. Team A for me, says George. Remember, this is Team B on screen. Team B is all about De Bruyne. Team A is less of a sacrifice. This is a reminder of Team A. Yeah, you can't do channel memberships on mobile, can you? Mateo says, like option B, but maybe downgrade Dallo to Maguire and upgrade another defender. Okay, so this is option B again. So Mateus's option of, okay, what I'm just going to give you the headline on Dallo. Dallo versus Sheffield United was insane. The average position was great. I loved seeing Dallo so high, super high. Team A is very templatey, but as Big Man has just told me, you've got to remember so few people will be on Wildcard overall. We look at Wildcard and go, everyone's on it because we're in the community. We're in the FPL community on YouTube. There's Dallo's heat map. Look. That is Dallo's heat map. Number 20. That's why I want Dallo. Screen grabbing that. I'll tweet that later. Oh, Rowie just gifted a membership. That's awesome, mate. Thank you. What legend. Who got it? Oh, Tom got it. Oh, that's wicked. Tom O'Connell got it. one of our regulars. That's what I like to see. So at the moment, you are voting Team A. Maybe I've just got to go a little bit more reserved then. Say goodbye to Kevin. Oh, I love Kevin though. I love Kevin. Okay. We don't trust. Adam says he doesn't trust United defence. What I'd say about United defence is they'll be benched this week. Fine. Next week, they go to Palace away. They'll also be benched. All I need Dallo for is the double game week on bench boost. You could save $1 million and go Maguire, to be fair. Like, Maguire could come up with a header. Dallo just offers a little bit more. A little bit more. Whew. Rob T always produces some good graphics. Rob T has produced this with overall goals and clean sheet odds for the double game week. This is really interesting. I love seeing these because, of course, Chelsea and Spurs are top of the charts because they got 2 games. So, yes, they're unlikely to keep a clean sheet in each game, but with that combination in play, the chances of clean sheets are increased. The chances of scoring 3.65 goals for Chelsea, higher than anyone. That's why Cole Palmer is the go-to captaincy option this week, and I think many will be going Cole Palmer. Thank you for voting Team A in, guys. Pretty convincing. Should we do a captaincy poll? Because I do feel that this week, because it's always the case on wildcard weeks, who are you captaining is often overlooked because it's like, oh, we're thinking about other stuff. Yet most weeks we deliberate over captaincy to death. Son is still a legitimate option. I love the idea of no Haaland CH, but going KDB Foden means no Bruno. That's the thing. I would swap Haaland for KDB in a heartbeat with the injury news if I had a 6th midfield spot. If I could swap a midfield spot, a forward spot for a midfield spot, I'd do it. Yeah, Alvarez just doesn't do it for me. Even the 4-0 win against Brighton, Alvarez scored late. Like, we were nearly seeing a game there where City were really convincing, scored loads of goals, and Alvarez did nothing. I know he played well, but in terms of FPL rewards, just doesn't do it for me. Son out of form, maybe, but Spurs have had a big break. Guys, Spurs haven't played for 2 weeks. Remember, they played Newcastle last and got beasted 4-0. They didn't play in the FA Cup. They haven't played in the league since. So Spurs have had loads of time on the training ground, which I think is probably good for them. I think we could all agree that it's good for them. Probably need it. Yeah. Guys, I am going to do a little shout out here. If you're just joining, I'm going to give away 5 channel memberships before the end of the show, very soon. But to do that, I've set myself a target of gaining 25 subs. 10 of you have already subscribed. Thank you. I need a further 15 of you to hit that button. If 15 people sub right now, I'll give away the memberships right now. As soon as we've hit 15 more subs, I'll give away 5 channel memberships. So please do consider subscribing if you're new around here. And when you do, hit that notification bell. Eddie says, go A, Vicario, Cucurella and Guardiola, or B, Vicario, Van de Ven, Guardiola. Probably A, just. Hey, Danny B in the house. Projections for goals. Are there single game weekers we're overlooking? How do you guys feel about like keeping a Salah or even Saka? Like Arsenal against Tottenham, there'll be goals. Liverpool against West Ham, there could be goals. We are selling players, us on Wildcard, like Salah, like Saka, like Havertz, who could really, really sting us. Oh, good to see some new subscribers coming in. The 5 memberships, though, will be randomly assigned to those in the chat. Hey, Michael. I'm not a wildcard. Minimum -4 on Tony Dogie to Jackson. Would you reinvest some for it gain on Bruno Gordon? Yeah, probably. Bruno Gordon and Salah Havertz, definitely, Michael. Yeah. Oh, some bad weeks. Danny B, some big reds. I think I'm with you, though, Rory. Like, for me, Salah's not an option. And hey, at Arsenal, there's Arsenal fans in the chat. Delia, let us know what you think. I mean, for me, I go Havertz over Saka at the moment. Havertz over Saka is totally fine. Yeah. Garnacho as enabler is an interesting one. Let's just look though, because when we see the midfield spots. Let's go with this team. This is Team A. Who'd you sacrifice for a Garnacho? Already I want an extra midfield spot for De Bruyne. Watkins will punish Sellers. Watkins has already punished Sellers, mate. Jesus. Watkins punish Sellers all the time. Should we talk a little bit about some of the options on this team? Dan Burn versus another Newcastle defender. Do you go Burn and save the money, or do you go share for the upside? I think you go Dan Burn and save the money. Dallo or Maguire? Is Dallo worth the extra? Probably not, but if you've got the money to spend, then spend it. Porro versus Van der Ven. Is Porro worth the extra? Probably, but if $1.5 million is tight, Van der Ven is absolutely fine at 4.4. Is Cucurella a legit option at Chelsea? There is no gusto. I think he is. Cucurella has played 90 minutes in the last 6 games. Chilwell's been coming off the bench, not for Cucurella. Chilwell comes on ahead of Cucurella to play left wing. Plus, news this morning. Guess who's injured again? Ben Chilwell. Oh, and Levi Colwill was also injured. I'd like to think Cucurella's all right. By the way, if you're looking at injuries, Eze, I think, is injured and out this weekend. And yeah, Pep did say in his press conference, there's no further update on Haaland. He was sort of positive on Thursday evening when he said, I prefer to have Erling at my disposal than not to have him. I spoke with him. He says he feels better. I don't know. So maybe I start Haaland and just hope. Iraola, by the way, at Bournemouth has not given... He said he hasn't taken his decision on what goalkeeper he plays. Remember, Mark Travers came in for Neto in the week. So if you have got Neto, which quite a lot have, he's clearly a big doubt. And we just don't know where Iraola's at. Arteta said about Timber being close for Arsenal. He'll feature before the end of the season in the 11. So maybe if you own a Zinchenko or a Ben White, you'll be a little concerned there. Maybe. Although Ben White's been great. And obviously he's just scored a couple of goals. He's not going to be benched, surely. Isak. Is Isak a must-buy? I feel like he probably is. Tom O'Connell was gifted a membership. Yeah, mate. I'm going to give 5 as well. Tom, you can thank FPL Rowie for that one, mate. Chelsea fans putting in gusto. You do know he's unlikely to play this weekend, right? I don't think I'd be putting gusto in. I know he offers the upside, unlike most of the other defenders. Oh, thank you, guys. We'll be giving away some memberships soon. We just need 9 more people to sign up as a member. Jackson or Mateta? Crystal Palace are an interesting one. We've all stacked up on Palace. Thank you for the double. And they absolutely produced. Eze's now injured. But Mateta's not. And he is scoring goals for fun. Do you know what Mateta's recent points have been? An 8, a 9, a 2, a 5, a 2, and then a 16 and a 13. He has Fulham up next, who are on the beach. You could say Palace are on the beach, but they don't play like they are. Then Man United at home, Wolves away, Villa at home. It's not a bad run of 4 fixtures. But given the choice, I back the doublers. Given the choice. Therefore, Jackson over Mateta for me. Yeah, Delia's saying she's keeping Mateta, though. It's such a personal thing. How is Mateta without Eze? How are Crystal Palace without Eze? Not so good. When Eze and Elise are in the same team, they are clearly so much better. But Jordan Ayew and Elise will play behind Mateta, and they'll still be absolutely fine. They'll be good. They'll be favourites. He's absolutely in beast mode. Oh, Daniel's just gifted a membership as well. You guys. No way. Did Heather get it? I think Heather got it. Another one of our regulars. I love that Heather and Tom have both won memberships. Guys, I'm also going to give away 5. I just wanted to live up to my, if we get 25 subs. So we do need 9 of you to subscribe, and I will give away 5. Daniel wants to know if we should make any changes to his team. I mean, You've gone with the KDB version. It looks great. It looks great. And you've got Porro in there. You've got no Bruno, but you can't have them all. I like it. Yeah, a lot of giving away. Remember, guys, the team I'm showing on screen is Team A. This has Bruno in it. Team B has De Bruyne in it. If you have De Bruyne, you can't have Porro. You can't have Edison. Excuse me. Predictions. Guys, let me know in the chat the team you think scores the most goals this game week. I'm gonna get started. Do you know who I think scores the most this game week? I'm completely going with the bookies. Because of the two fixtures, Chelsea. Or does that Spurs Arsenal game have tons? Man United, yeah. Newcastle Sheffield United could be huge. Newcastle Sheffield United could be huge. Okay. If you think that, because many of you are saying Newcastle or Man City or Man United, if you think that, why are we not captaining Isak? Why are we not captaining Foden? Why are we not captaining Bruno? If you think they're going to score more than Chelsea and Spurs, maybe captain them. I'm just opening up the discussion here. I am captaining Bruno. I'm captaining Palmer. It's just an interesting one, that. I look forward to seeing your responses on that one. Because loads of you haven't put Chelsea and Spurs, yet everyone's captaining the Chelsea and Spurs players. Yeah, could have just asked who you support. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, Palmer's 2 bites at cherry, but if you don't think he's going to score more than Newcastle, then go Isak. The Buffon lookalike. I love GG. GG Buffon's an absolute hero. I am captaining Palmer. I think Palmer struggles in away games. Yeah, he's got home, hasn't he? He's got home against Spurs as well. Let's go back to show my team. Oh, thank you so much, Really Quite Tired. Really Quite Tired says, guys, if you're not subbed, what's stopping you? G does good content. Well, look, if 9 of you subscribe right now, no, 8 now, if 8 of you subscribe right now, I'll give away 5 memberships in the next 60 seconds. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and right now I'm going to give away 5 channel memberships, if I can work out how to do it. Hang on. Where's CH when I need her? Okay, I've worked it out. Right. Forget it. We're going to give away the subs. We're going to give away the gifts anyway. Even though we haven't hit a target. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. In the next 60 seconds, I will give away 5 channel memberships. All you've got to do is write something in the chat. And I think it goes to 5 people that have just written in the chat. So I'm not going to tell you when to hit the button because that would be unfair. So you could just start putting nonsense in the chat if you want. You can start just putting letters, numbers. Put what you want. And I'll give away 5 channel memberships in the next 45 seconds. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. It's randomly assigned who wins the memberships. Guys, I think I'm going to go with this team. I think this is the team on screen right now. The team on screen right now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with. I guess Cucurella's the major doubt from this team. I'm just not 100% sure on his mins. Should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah. Guys, if you're just joining and wondering what's going on, if you're subscribed to the channel, you've got to hit the subscribe button. I'm about to give away 5 channel memberships. It'll be randomly assigned to people in the chat in the next like 10 to 20 seconds. Make sure your gifting is turned on. Make sure you're subscribed and you've got a chance of winning. I've done it. I've pulled the trigger. Pulled the wildcard trigger. Pulled the gifting trigger. Oh, that was fun. Oh, I love that. Who won them? Who won them? Oh, Matthew won. Jake won. Lalex won. Rio won. And Gary won. Wicked. Loads of my regulars in there. Good to see people all the way around the world watching as well. Nice. Guys, are there any huge misses in this wildcard team? I like this wildcard team. I was so big on the De Bruyne thing. Big Man Back has taught me out of it on chasing green arrows earlier. Because like, if you go De Bruyne, it's not just a compromise of Bruno. And he's right. It's the goalkeeper. I could have Edison. It's Porro instead of Van der Ven. It's big. It's a big compromise. What I could do is move Dallo down to Maguire and just leave myself $1 million in the bank. That's an option too, to then maybe make getting De Bruyne an option. I'm only going to use my United defender. Apologies for the hair. I've been on an airplane. If you're just tuning in, I've been on an airplane from Seattle to London. As you can imagine, that's overnight. I need some rest. So with that in mind, guys, to confirm, the changes I could make to this team, this is the draft I'm going to go with. The changes I could make, I could go Dallo to Maguire to give myself $1 million-ish, which then allows for a KDB option should I need it. And I could change Cucurella out, but I'm not sure who for. I want that double Chelsea. Disasi's an option, but I think Cucurella's a bit safer. He might take some set pieces. In terms of news, there's something massive breaking news today, and I think we've touched on everything. I don't think Haaland will play, by the way, but maybe you put him in there just in case. Guys, thank you for watching. I'm Captain in Parma, pretty much going with this team you see on screen. Cucurella could come out, Dallo could come out to Maguire, but other than that, I think I'm set. I think I'm nailed. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Did we hit our target? I know no, we didn't. We were one short. Excuse me. As always, thank you for supporting the channel. I'll see you very soon. If you fancy joining watching Sky Sports News in the morning, a fresher faced Janny should be on screen 10:30 to 11 in England in the studio. Sky Sports News tomorrow morning. No deadline stream from me. Take care, guys. Bye bye.